or upper. Okay, maybe somebody's a carpenter, somebody who's like a media whore, like, or, this is somebody who has to put themselves on social media because like that's how they get validated by like external validation is massive for this person. And it's saying that they're like cold as ice. So basically they will leave you on red. They see you texting them, they don't answer. Then they'll say like something like, oh, sorry, I didn't see it, or like, sorry, I was like busy with my family, but they definitely did see it. And they're like super petty. Like if they feel like you don't do exactly what like they want you to do, they'll punish you. They withhold love. That's who they are, because they're the wounded phoenix. They believe that they don't need to change. They blame everybody else. This person can do no wrong. So they're like narc vibes, they're borderline vibes, like they're perfect and everybody else is beneath them. Everybody else is beneath them and they can do no wrong. So not spirit. They're in la la land. The rest of us see exactly what they're doing, but they like to go around and like they promise things that they don't plan on coming through with, and they just like live in this weird fantasy land where they're king or queen of their own land. They're very much opposite of you too. They will not see eye to eye with you on anything. If you say something's blue, they'll have to say it's red just to argue with you and fight with you. And they're stingy. Like, I feel like when you guys go out to eat, or if they buy you something, they feel like you owe them something because they paid for like a meal and now, you know, they own you, or like you're indebted to them. They also like live in a state of illusions where they think like everybody's out to get them. This is like a total victim that like goes around and puts everybody else down to make themselves look good. So ridiculous. Okay, this card says clowning around. Like this person, every time you're happy, every time you get in a new connection, every time you move on and you get with somebody who treats you right and doesn't like put stuff in your face or hold things over you or gaslights you, whatever it is, you know, like whenever you are happy, they come back around and they try to like come back in because they have to sabotage your connections. They cannot let you be happy. And then they'll fake being changed. So, I am seeing that you actually don't want anything to do with this person, but they just keep coming back around. And I feel like they don't believe that you've moved on. You're like, I'm not here for this anymore. I finally can stand up for myself. I finally know my own worth. I don't need to put up with this, but they think that you're playing. I think like a few times you may have said it and then you were not strong enough to move on, or like you just wanted so badly to believe that they did change, and finally you got wise enough and you understood your worth, so you were like, I'm not staying anymore, but they still think that you're in love with them. Weird. They have so much fear in being vulnerable, and like they hide their emotions and they come off as like cold, but deep down they're just a big whiny crybaby, and they have identity issues. They don't know who they are, so they get mad at people like you who know who you are. You know what you like, you know who you're meant to be, you are living your life authentically, and they can't stand it. High maintenance. They might have told you that you were high maintenance just because you do know your own worth and you care about how you come out into the world and how you look and how you carry yourself, and so they wanted you to feel bad about that. It's ridiculous. Stirring the pot. They always allow other people's opinions to control what's happening. For some of you, they were like, would tell you that you would embarrass them in public. Like they cared so much about what people around them thought, even though you guys didn't even know these people. But I really am seeing that you are happy without them and you want nothing to do with them. Let's like pull some energy. So, okay, wait. Look how pretty. I'm obsessed with this deck. Sorry. So you're in a connection, but you're going slow because you already dealt with their crap. And so now you're in a new connection. You're trying not to move things off too fast because you have actually became the runner. Like, because this other connection was so toxic and they made you feel so bad. So like now you're semi like in your own avoidant era of I don't want to be pinned down. You're like your own little avoidant or runner where you're just like, nah, like I'm not ever gonna feel like the way I did with this guy or this girl. So even though you're in a new connection and things are going good, like you still have like a runner tendencies caused by the person you're with before. Feel about the new person. See, you're just with the new person. You're figuring out things slowly. You guys might be like coming up with your own like traditions. You have to be in control because of how things went with the other connection. Like you need to be in control so that you feel safe. But I'm seeing that like you guys are spending like a lot of romantic time and everything is like flowing like so easy and effortlessly. Like it's bringing you a lot of happiness. How do you feel about this person trying to weasel their way back into your life? You feel like you've known them forever. Okay, you feel blindsided. You actually weren't expecting them to come back and you're feeling like uneasy about it. You thought that you finally got away from that toxic stuff. What is Spirit's advice for you? Some of you guys may be traveling, moving. You feel like that last connection was so burdensome that you were not able to step into the person that you wanted to be. You weren't able to do the things that you wanted to do, and now you're like, especially creatively, you're coming back into your creative, like you're feeling a new like zest for life, I guess I'd say. What else, Spirit? Yeah, the new connection is bringing you so much more love, and this like old connection is coming back in with the Seven of Swords and Judgment. Spirit's judging them. You should judge them. Don't take them back. Like they're still up to their old ways. Like they only came back because you're happy now. They didn't come back because they're changed. Like because they never really feel bad about what they do to you. They only feel bad about themselves, how they feel like when something's not working out for them. So what is Spirit's advice for you guys? Spirit's advice is to stand your ground and to keep shining with the Queen of Wands and the Six of Swords. It's like, you don't need to move things on with this person. It doesn't matter if they don't like you or things end badly. Like, you keep shining. You're meant to shine. This person was taking the light out of your, like, soul. That's the truth with the Ace of Swords. And with the King of Wands here, I'm feeling like, because you showed up as the Queen of Wands, I don't feel like this is like a union or some connection. I feel like this is somebody who has always been in competition with you. When you shine, they want to shine brighter. If you're getting attention, they want more attention. If you're getting attention from somebody other than them, that's when they like circle back around and they start acting like they've changed. They're always trying to one-up you. And Spirit's advice is, okay, this person is under the influence. Maybe they smoke too much weed. Maybe they drink too much liquor. Like, they are just not even in their right state of mind. And with the World here, it's like, this is a completion that needs to stay complete. Don't open back up that door. Don't come back to it. The Page of Wands, like, this is just, like, fleeting. And, like, you guys have a lot of, like, sexual energy to each other. So sometimes you're tempted. But, like, you will regret it. So if I were you, I would just, like, keep that person in the past and stay with this new connection. Don't let them come in and ruin it, because that has like played out, honestly. And for a lot of you guys, like, I don't even need to tell you this. You already have the strength in you. You've already figured this out. You're already like, hell no, I'm not doing this ever again. Ever again. Page of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. That's the truth. And like, some of you have like children, like you have other things to worry about. You don't have time to worry about a grown man-child, or like vice versa, you know? What is hidden with the moon? What is hidden with the moon? You're good on your own. What's hidden with the moon is they think that you need them, but you don't. You're good on your own. So Spirit is saying, keep shining, keep doing you, like everything, like you will prosper, everything will be amazing for you. You don't need them and you're better off without them. So if this is your message, claim it.